I meant to be red.
Well, red's my favourite colour, so I'm red.
I don't give a shit. What sort of tactical move is that? Welcome to another Ask GnZ, and our first question comes from Adi and Kim Wildcamping. I'd just like to know, have you lost any kit when out camping?
Yes. I once lost a
tent.
Yeah, I once went to the loo in the middle of the night with a torch and then dropped it in the bush and couldn't find it. So that kind of losing it, and then I had to shout.
Yeah, pitch black in the woods, and I hear this faint in the distance. Gareth! I'm like, I'm sure I just heard Zoe. Gareth! Anyway, about 5 minutes later I go wandering over with a torch. It's just like, I went to the toilet and I've dropped the torch.
Obviously I'd turned it off when I went to the loo, so no one could see me going to the loo.
Yeah. Have you lost...
I lost a water bottle, and then we had to walk back along Hadrian's Wall to find it.
You got mud on you there, look. So it's just could have got clean before we started this. Right. So yeah, not anything major, but just you do the odd tent peg. Although I don't think we've lost any tent pegs, we try and sort of count them up as we
yeah, I don't think we have.
Take them out. Right, moving on. Looking for a cheap camping cooking gear, gas or fuel, what would you advise?
Mess. Or buy ethanol.
We're not huge fans of gas, to be honest, and it's noisy. We like to film when we're cooking, and just, I know it's not the quickest, but another reason is you can see exactly what you're taking. Gas canister, you can't just visually look and go, yeah, I've got this much when you're out.
It's quiet as well, and that's quite stealthy really.
Yeah, it is, and another reason is it works out cheaper for us to do it. I kind of don't like the thought of going out with a half-empty gas bottle. You tend to take a full one with you as well as the half-empty one, or you'll have a load of half-empty ones at home that you need to use up, and it's just not cost-effective for us really. I know that you can refill gas canisters yourself DIY, but that's such a grey area. I'm not even going to get into that one because there's many for and many against it, so we'll leave that one for the comments down below, to be fair. Is it my go?
Yes.
You hear? Oh man, are you made a giant like that? That's just rude. Oh dear. Well, we'll leave that in, I'm not starting it again. It's just wrong. And that was nothing to do with me, you can't blame me for that. Did you mean to do it? Anyway, right, next one. I'll let you read that one.
A question from GnZ Outdoors. Do you ever get bothered by busybodies asking you what you're doing and you shouldn't be doing it, and what is your reply to them? Well,
my answer to that would be generally no. We've only ever had one chap sort of, and it was actually on a video where he said he saw us with rucksacks, said you shouldn't be camping up there, it's illegal. It was like, no, it's not actually illegal, there's no law against wild camping. That's not to say it's legal per se, but that doesn't make it illegal. And we just sort of said good luck to you if you can find us up there. We was deep in the woods, we was stealthy. Other than that, people have asked, and they're generally quite curious and
interested usually, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
interested to chat about it, and they're like, oh wow, really, that sort of thing. The only other busybodies we generally get is someone on YouTube telling us not to play balls of fire, not drink, not have a laugh, be super serious, and right there, sorry.
Just ignore that really, we do.
That's not us, so we go out for our own reasons, we like to have fun. Everyone goes out for different reasons, and if someone wants us to go out and be super serious, then they can go
watch someone else.
Yeah, is basically it. So hope that answers your question, JNS Outdoors. Right, next up, so that'll be Paul, Prep Nomad. You used to be more drawn to the hills. Are you now getting fonder of the woods in comparison?
No.
No, what it is, Paul, is in the winter we spent a lot of time out last year in the winter. It was cold, it was snowy, the conditions were harsh, and to be frank, we loved it. But we did say next year we'll have a bit of a change and try and get into the woods more, have more campfires, didn't we?
We did.
Be warm around the fire, and so when the weather is bleak and it gives heavy rain or the real cold, not always, but certainly rain, we favour the woods because it's so easy to put shelter above you. Trees, paracord, tarp, you're pretty much sorted.
Yeah, it's mostly rain, isn't it?
And we have to,
fine.
yeah, snow's fine, but we have done that. We've gone to the woods, put up a massive tarp, put the tent under it, and you've got a big area under cover. It's much more enjoyable camp than being up the top of a mountain in driving rain and freezing conditions. And like Zoe said, snow's fine. I like that. It looks awesome. But where rain's concerned, I'd rather be under a big tarp in the woods than stuck in a small tent up the top of a mountain all night. Because so that is the main reasons we've not turned into bushcrafters. Just.
To be fair, we've had our fair share of rain this year compared to normal.
Oh, it's been absolutely horrendous rain where we are. Floods, we never flood where we are, but it's just been, it's terrible. Right, he also asks, what are your luxuries you carry, excluding alcohol, I'm losing my markers there, to make you comfier on camp, and B, what luxuries would you like to take but don't for whatever reason? I would say more beer. I know that's alcohol, but that weighs a lot. Other than that, for me, a film crew.
Yeah.
So I don't have to carry all the my camera equipment, and Zoe don't have to carry hers, because I would say between us, maybe 6 or 7 kilograms worth of filming equipment, tripods, microphones, DSLRs, compact cameras, gimbals, that sort of thing, cables for extending microphone reach. It soon adds up, doesn't it?
I don't think we really take luxuries, we just take what's essential and what's needed. Apart from the alcohol is a luxury, but you said not to count that.
Generally, if we lighten our load, our kit, it's to make room for more filming equipment.
Filming equipment, yeah, would be the luxury because it's heavy.
And I find it important to film something on better quality equipment. I know I could do it on my phone or with a little GoPro, but it's something we really enjoy as part of the camping. So YouTube aside, we like to get nice imagery and that sort of thing. And sometimes you have to carry bigger cameras and use more expensive external microphones.
Yeah, I
things
suppose some people would count taking a DSLR as a luxury rather than filming on your phone.
Yeah,
we always take a DSLR.
Yeah, it's part of our hobby. It's something we enjoy doing, so it's worth taking the weight, really.
At luxury, I would take more alcohol, but I always pull that out first and just take one bottle if my weight's too high. That's the first thing I throw out.
We like the minimalist camping anyway, because sometimes it just detracts.
Yeah, I'd rather have a lighter bag and less in it than take lots of stuff and be struggling with a heavy bag all the
If you've
walk.
got lots of little knickknacks and bits and bobs, you tend to spend more time setting up, more times. I don't know. I just favour, and Zoe does as well. I think
quick and minimal.
Yeah, quick, minimal, easy to set up, quick to take down, and yeah, just nice and simple. Camera equipment aside, that's part and parcel of doing YouTube videos. But like I say, that is something we enjoy. Go on then, girl. Stop making phallic shapes. I'll do that. Right, so next up, also from Paul. I'm not doing all these this time, Paul. Are you still getting a caravan?
We never were.
There's a block feature on YouTube where you can block members from commenting anymore. What happens is they comment and they still think they've left a comment because it will show up, but no one else can see it. So if you log out and recheck, your comment's not there, you've been blocked. So it's just something to think about, Paul. Right, let's do one more, Paul's. Right, if you had to camp with one of the following characters: Frank Spencer, Ali G, Mr. Motivator, Bob the Builder in costume, who would you both choose? I think Frank Spencer.
We both choose different people.
I think Frank Spencer would do my head in a bit.
Yeah, and mine. I'd go for Mr. Motivator because I like running up and down and climbing stuff, and he's quite like, go.
I think I'll go with Ali G, innit? Because he's just funny. Is it my go?
Oh yes, no, I don't know.
Well, if it is my go,
We're gonna check the footage.
go on, I'll let you.
No, you went because you went there.
Go on then, go
so
on then.
So it's me to block you.
Oh, nuts. You're so mean. And finally, on this question thing is from Steve, and he's asking what the Perun is like next to the H2R Nova, their head torches. What we'll do, Steve, is we'll do a quick comparison of both of them on turbo outside at night time and slip it into the video now so you can compare them. So comparing the H2R Nova on turbo to the Perun on turbo. The Perun is a wider spread, great for close-up work. I mean, it's very capable. You can still see a far distance, but the H2R Nova has got more of a focused hotspot. It is a bit better for the long range stuff, but it does light up a narrower field of view. Just putting the Perun back on there, you do get a wider spread, but to be honest, there's not a lot in it. Both are very capable. One's not a lesser version of the other. They're both awesome torches, but H2R Nova, Perun, H2R Nova, Perun, both awesome headlamps. Yeah, so hopefully that gives you a good idea, Steve. They're both very capable, as we say. All that's left out is for me to kick Zoe's ass on Connect 4. Come on, let's have it.
I can see how well you're doing that. Aaron.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.